Morning Breeze family. This is Dr. Natalie E. Sharp, and this is another Morning Breeze Minute. I just wanted to tell you a story. It happened a while ago, but it came back to my remembrance today, and I thought I'd share it with you. There was a boot that I love to wear in the winter months, and if you've ever seen me, you've seen these boots before, and I buy them every year, a new pair, the same style. Don't judge me. But there was this one particular year where I didn't see the boot in stock, and so I had to wear the boot a little longer than expected. What ended up happening was the tongue of the boot lifted up from the front area, and long story short, the boot was a mess. It was looking like a loose tongue was sticking out. At any rate, I decided that I was not going to give up on the boot. I was going to get some glue and make it. So I was going to save the boot and make it work, get some glue, fix it. That's the end of the story there. So I ended up getting the glue, and I was a little bit frustrated because I was like, man, I just really want to buy a new boot, but it's not in stock. So I just have to do my best with what I have. And I remember one day when I had the glue in my bag, I had already fixed my boot, and I had left the glue in my bag. I had no reason to keep it other than for that one boot. But for some reason, the glue was still in my bag. And I was on the train go on my way home, and I saw a young girl with her boot that was in a worse state than mine. And I couldn't believe it. And at first, I didn't remember. I looked at the lady's boot. I realized that her boot was in a horrible condition. Like, she could not really use it in the winter. And at the time, it was deep winter, snow on the ground, wet, muddy, all the worst conditions for that kind of footwear. So I was just so heartbroken because I was like, oh my goodness, I remember when my boot was like that and I could hardly handle it. So how is she coping? Then the Holy Spirit reminded me, girl, you have boot glue in your bag. So I was like, oh my God, I do have boot glue in my bag. So I took out the boot glue at the last stop, and I said, God, if you really want me to give this glue to this girl, if this was why my shoe went toe up, let me know. Let her not come off until So lo and behold, she was still there when I was about to take my stop. And I said, God, this is the sign. All right, I'm going to give her the glue. So I took out the glue out of my bag just before I got off the train, and I gave it to her. I said, ma'am, I think this is for you. I have some boot glue. You could use it. And she broke down. And I told her, look, God was thinking about you. And she just was so grateful, and she really appreciated it. And I got off that train understanding something very important. This is for somebody out there. Your problem and your trial that you're going through is not always beginning and ending with you. Sometimes you're going through a trial so that you can be the solution to somebody else's problem. Let me say that again, just in case you missed it. The trial and the challenge that you are going through doesn't always begin and end with you. Sometimes God has to take you through a rough patch so that you can meet somebody along the journey and help them. I'm learning that so much in my lifetime, that the things that I have gone through, that I thought, oh God, there is a personal vendetta against me or a plot against my life, was actually a pruning and a growing and a refining so that I may be perfected through Christ to help someone else get through their trial and their challenge. So I want to encourage you today, even though it is hard, even though it is tasking, have faith to know that your story be the catalyst for someone else's healing, someone else's blessing, someone else's breakthrough. So if you have the courage to endure it, trust me, you will see the ending of blessings from your breakthrough. It doesn't get more beautiful than that. So be encouraged. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is Dr. Natalie E. Sharp from the Morning Breeze TV, and I am encouraging you to like, share, and subscribe, and invite someone. Tell them that Morning Breeze is on with so many different things. And thank you for those who have already subscribed and who are tuned in. God bless you. See you later. Bye.